Today we're going to be discussing states with firearms permit policy should extend those rights to public school campuses. And our case was that states with firearm permit policy should extend those rights to public school campuses. And the significance of that is the increase in mass shootings on gun-free school zones. I want to call our attention to the Second Amendment, which states a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I want to go ahead and look up the definition for militia, and in the New English Dictionary, which is a dictionary I have from 1932, it was defined a military style force consisting of a body of citizens not enrolled in a regular army. So that was really important for me to bring up in this point, because a lot of people think that militia means military, and it does not. It means citizens of this great state or nation. The significance is that concealed carry permit holders are considered to be the most law-abiding citizens. Studies prove that the right to carry laws reduce the frequency and severity of public shootings. Restricting law-abiding citizens from having firearms only keeps honest Americans from protecting themselves and those around them. The inherency is the federal law prohibits firearms in school zones. In 1990, President Bush signed a law, the Gun-Free School Zone Act, that not anyone is able, it says anyone, is any person allowed to carry a firearm on school grounds. Since the enactment, school shootings have increased, and gun-free zones create opportunity for deranged murderers to target areas where they find least resistance. Our solvency in this is that timing is of the essence. In a shooting or any time that you have a situation arise, timing is important. So most police officers take quite a while, and I have evidence to prove that, to arrive at the scene. So what they've also noticed was that most shootings stop after the police arrive. So it's important that they know that when the people who have the guns are coming, that those criminals stop and they either commit suicide or get arrested. The general population feels safer in their communities as well when law-abiding citizens are allowed to carry. So that is what we're going to be talking about in our claim. And so I guess I should go into what we were going to bring up in that. And I wanted to mention also the training for a person who is to carry a concealed firearm. They go through extensive training on how to handle a firearm properly. They learn tactical skills and marksmanship training. And they also go through a series and hours of extensive decision-making skills when you carry your firearm, because people just don't want to brandish a weapon. They want to make sure that that situation is the most important time for them to pull out their weapon. So then it also talks about, in this one article, these schools say arming teachers can be done right. Before even carrying a firearm on campus at one school district, staff members underwent 80 hours of training of use of force, weapons proficiency, legal aspects, and first aid classes. They also have to be approved by the school board and by law enforcement agencies. So they not only go through extensive training, but they also have to be approved afterwards before they're allowed to even carry a weapon. And that. Oh, and also I would like to mention the cost. Cost is security. It would cost an average of $50,000 plus a year to hire one armed security guard. The district that had armed all their instructors for their program, cost $68,000, trained 13 staff members, and that was the cost over 5 years. Okay, so that was less than a little over $13,000 a year instead of $50,000 a year. So the cost would be helpful for the school district when they think about spending money on hiring, allowing their teachers to carry concealed weapons on the campuses for the safety of their children. Thank you.